Well, I'm glad you were all able to make it. We are... Well, the brief recap of last week was that you searched for a little bit of treasure in that one sort of throne room looking place with all the skeletons. And you found some crystals underneath the decipods. And then you moved onward into the workshop portion of the subterranean structure. And you had a bit of a battle, and then you discovered that the constructs don't seem to be attacking you unless you attack them. And you looked here and there, made friends with the spider, whose name is now Oliver. Which I do have. I don't have him on this map, I'm just realizing, but we can pretend he's there.
That's
and
fine.
Wait.
Then you unlocked a
Oliver?
door. I think it was Oliver. Or it was Oscar.
Wait,
Let me find out. Spider. Giant wolf spider.
Oh, okay, yep.
Zach is added again.
Yep. Oliver. Oh. Guess he's not controllable by Zach. I'll have to fix that some other time.
Don't give Zach the reins on that one, but you should make him as big and detailed as possible. So every time Zach pulls up, he gets spider hands.
So here's my proposition. Because Muzarim is not here, and he's sleeping in his barrel, I'll have Balin, the NPC, roll him around until you need him. And then you can just, at a drop of a hat, be like, decide to wake him up and control him if necessary. So Balin will handle the moving around of your dwarf friend.
He just
I like it.
popped out and gets to do a single attack once per turn.
Like, thanks, man, and I give him a fist bump.
Yeah, it's not even he pops out. It's just like fists or legs come out of the top of the kick.
Bang!
Blam!
And the trick of it all is Muzarim is actually asleep. You're just controlling his dreams, so he thinks he's fighting.
He's a sleep fighter.
He's a sleep fighter.
I just whisper it. I just whisper through like the hole in the jug or hole in the barrel, like, they're trying to take your alcohol.
Okay, so that brings us at the entrance of the room that you know is supposed to have treasure in it. Let's put it that way. You had seen a sign that said treasure room. Purely by my laziness and accidental letting you know that there was a treasure room down the hallway. So that is now canon. There was a sign.
Yeah, but the way you just said that makes me think there's not treasure.
I will let you think what you want to think.
Gedlin is less concerned. He He wants to find treasure. Boom.
All right.
I want to
Definitely.
destroy the undead.
Okay, is the party
Come on.
following him in?
Yes, I think we're all headed that way for sure.
Hey guys, I think I found a boss fight.
Mini boss, extra boss.
Okay, you walk into a room that seems to be filled with very geometrically shaped square stone slabs. In the middle of the room, just barely within your sight, I think. Oh, hang on a second, guys. I never actually put the torches on the layer where you can see them. There are torches in here. Silly me. It's important that you have light. There we go. Alright, as you're in here, torches light up, giving you light, and the door behind you closes.
Told you I found a boss fight.
Dang it,
In
the
the-
door closed. It hasn't done that in a while, guys. I think we're
That is
starting
a
the
little
dungeon over.
disconcerting.
It's like
in
we're
the
starting
middle-
it over.
This is happening on a pattern, and then
You see something strange in the room, but it's too far away for you to be able to tell what it is.
I see something strange over there.
I am able to see the entire room with my dark vision.
As the door closes, you hear a sound of like
Not
steam
again.
pressure, and then all of a sudden a very harsh mechanical sound. This room seems to be devoid of really anything of interest. It seems to be extremely repetitive.
I would like to shoot an Eldritch Blast at the hole in the center.
is there a hole right there,
Okay.
Yeah.
or is it
Well,
like this whole shadow area is the center?
Well, I specifically want to shoot the thing that I think only I can see right there.
Oh no, I can
You
see it
can't
now.
shoot it?
Okay.
I'm
Don't
gonna
you think
shoot
talking
with-
to it might be a better course of action at first?
Nah, man. When was the last time you locked the door on someone you were totally gonna let go?
I'm just saying, maybe they were
Never.
stuck in here as well. You don't know.
Shoot in the head. I don't know. I'm definitely shooting.
Yeah, I think you already shot.
Let me
I'm the passive.
clarify.
I'm the pacifist, so I've got to not be the attack first person.
I got
Let me
you.
clarify that I understand how something is going to work, and then I can have an answer for you here. Okay. Yep, that's what I thought. As you, how does the Eldritch Blast work again? Is it a verbal, somatic?
I believe. Eldritch Blast, verbal and somatic.
Okay.
So I am going to chant in Celestial, but I like flourish and aim my sword because I can use my packed weapon as a casting focus, and I shoot two like shockwave looking like Dragon Ball Z shockwave punch things that like 4 waves of force, missiles of force that fly into my enemies.
Oops, crap. Okay. Just want to let you know my computer's giving me a little trouble. I meant to type that room 750 for Soundtail, and I think I'm having some sound or some audio network driver problems because it sent the message, but it's stuck in limbo somewhere. But I can still see you guys, which makes absolutely no sense. So 750 if you want to hear the sounds. Your shot that you try to cast actually does not come out of your sword. It never appears.
Okay. Anybody who has more than 2 spell slots like to verify that we are in some sort of no magic casting zone.
I'm skeptical of using spells. I'm quite tired. I could.
Wait, I thought we got a short rest. Oh, that's right. You don't get spells back on a short rest. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't get spells back. I
Don't worry
I
about
could
it. It's fine.
beseech my lady Cirilali and perhaps. No, that's stupid. I'm sorry.
Wait, sorry.
She's never at.
I'll try to do prestidigitation real quick and make it smell like fresh lilacs.
Oh, I see what you were saying. I'm sorry. I thought you meant something more.
A similar thing happens as you try to cast prestidigitation. The spell does not complete.
Okay, that is deeply unfortunate.
You
I
hear
could
a
try
low
doing the same thing.
grumbling sound, and within a couple seconds, you start to notice that there are dirt particles falling on you from above on the ceiling.
I go immediately back to the doorway. Near.
The
Door's
door
closed, man.
is closed.
Well, I get right next to it then.
She's been
I
in
would
an
like to
earthquake
look-
before.
What's funny is I have not. Valmira, maybe. We could write that in. That might be canon, but Liz, no.
Could I make a I don't know. There's gotta be something to this room. It's giving me the creeps.
Yeah, can I look up and see if there's anything above us that we need to deal with?
There is a stone roof that seems to be one very large slab, which is tremendous to say the least for a room this size. And it is vibrating.
Okay, so I see you looking up, and then I look down? Is there anything to do, with the floor?
Wait.
Jared, am noticing the checker pattern.
Could I have you do... I think you could choose either perception or investigation, whichever you prefer. Kind of depends on what you're trying to do, I guess.
It's a 12.
Okay, well...
Miserum rolled a sleight of hand.
Really?
I just saw a notification.
I wonder if that was my computer, because I got his sheet up, and I've been looking at it. Weird.
I don't know. Maybe it was a delay thing.
Probably. The floor seems nice and level except for one spot. Towards the center, there is a depression in the floor.
I'm curious if these things are pressure plates.
Only one way to find out.
I guess, but is there I want to search for traps, but I think you just did that for me.
Yeah,
Can I make an
Gedlin's gonna
argument
start
for
moving towards
survival?
the door.
Okay.
Can I tell if the ceiling is getting closer or not? That's kind of my fear now.
No, it's just rumbling.
Either way, I'm going to at least get to the middle and investigate that. But I can see the door on the other end, so I'm probably gonna start heading that way.
Okay.
I'll move myself one at a time. I would like to be I don't know if you want me to roll stealth or what, but I'm trying to be nimble-footed. I'm expecting there to be a trap at some point. I'm getting ready to jump back or something. So I don't know what that would be.
Would probably be stealth. Cool.
14.
14 is really good. Yeah, you nimbly dance across this floor, and all the way up to that center depression without any negative consequences.
Hey guys, fine.
Now that you're up next to it, you can
I
tell
was
that
very
they're-
clearly like watching where he, like which paths he took.
Okay, to try to
I was
replicate.
not, so I'll follow you, Zeron.
Yes.
Gedlin has found a depression in the ground that is the size. It's large enough that it would fit one medium-sized creature.
So it's pretty big to us then.
See if I got anything I can drop down there.
Like, big enough to be a hazard.
Right, it's like big enough that you could toss a mushroom in there and he'd basically fill up the hole.
Okay. I have a hammer. No, I probably need that.
Well, we could fit you down there, I suppose.
I guess I got rope. You want to tie a rope around me and lower me down?
Let's
Would you
do
like
it.
me to drop a? Can you see down it?
I got you. Whoa, how do I have light?
We can
Bad
drop a torch,
description.
or I've got a candle we can drop.
Let me correct the image I've created for you. It is a depression in the stone, but it's not like a hole. It's like a dip in the stone.
Is it dead?
Oh, okay.
It's
my
like
bad.
okay.
the floor is carved out, big enough that one medium-sized creature could lay in it.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's real interesting. I'm going to do the potty / don't step on a trap dance across the room to the door.
It's a
Is
great
the-
description.
Is the floor like stone, or is it dirt, or
It's definitely
It's like stones.
stone.
like
Ooh,
tiles?
Dirty
Yeah,
20, baby.
it's stone tiles, big stone slabs.
Okay. Vilmira, I'm concerned about the distance Gedlin is getting away from us. I'm curious if we should maybe follow suit.
Chunk.
Oh,
A
never
stone.
mind.
I'm
I
right
changed
behind
my
him.
mind.
Stone falls and hits the ground over here. Gedlin has made it all the way to the door, no problem.
Okay, I'll go. Wait. No, Zeron's got to go first because he saw the path. Lead the way.
Okay, I didn't personally actually follow the path. So,
Oh, okay.
well, I couldn't see because people kind of just jump around. Would you like?
I'll go ahead and go then.
Well, I just mean like, DM. Would you like a roll for
I
Zoran
think,
to try and?
yeah, I was
imitate
thinking
it?
that too. Oh gosh, what would be a good roll? I wonder if it'd be
Could he
like
do his
acrobatics
stealth check?
or stealth.
Could he do a
since I-
stealth check at advantage?
I feel like it's more like you were being stealthy. It's me like trying to recall it, right? So like I don't know if that would be intelligence based check of some sort. Do intelligence
I'd take that.
intelligence based perception. That's worse, but history check. History.
That's that's funny. Recent history. How about acrobatics? I think that
Short-term
makes
memory
sense.
check.
Because that'll at least measure your ability to replicate it, not so much your memory of it.
Makes as much sense as anything else.
Yeah, that's what I think.
16.
Am I gonna
Okay.
have to do the same? Acrobatics as well.
Anyone
You
who
just
does
follow-
it, yes.
You follow
That was-
closer to me though too.
Mm-hmm.
If she follows closely with me, can I provide the like help to their role?
Oh yes, that would be.
Give them
appropriate.
advantage.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think it
thank
would.
you.
Okay, the two of you make it to this, or Zoran definitely makes it to the middle, no problem.
Alright, I get to reroll that because it's a 1. And then help is me +4, right? Oh no.
No, help is advantage?
Yeah, it's
Advantage? Okay. So I get to roll one more time. Thank God. Okay. 9?
You rolled
boy.
3 times to get a 9?
You know what? Why did you say that like it's my fault?
Each time,
I clicked
she
the button.
tripled her
No,
number.
I did. Thank you. See?
It was 3 times better
No.
than the previous one.
I'm gonna tell my boyfriend you're being a jerk to me.
You know what? I'll fight him. How about that?
I bet you will.
This is all in game. Elmira is yelling at Gedlin.
Yep.
Wait, so you guys actually like a thing then?
Oh, in game?
Yeah.
At this
No.
point, yes.
At this point, are we?
I
Okay.
joked with Liz. I joked with Liz
The other
that it was
day.
going to be a thing in game the other day.
I tried to come back and tell him I was gonna try and date one of the other party members, or Balin.
Balin?
He doesn't say a whole lot. I like that in a man. Or Valmira does, not Liz. Babe. I Liz love your Vogur's habits. But Valmira.
Yeah.
Okay, so Valmira, you misstep several times, but you actually do make it without any troubles. Balin and Muzrum following behind you, single file following the path. Now the 4 of you are at the center, and Gedlin is at a
Sorry,
door
babe.
on the other side of the room.
I was not paying attention.
We'll give him a second to work out whatever's going on.
My bad, y'all. I didn't realize I didn't mute and didn't take my headset off. Oh yeah.
Sorry, the
Oh.
dogs are just going.
You hear another ka-chunk as another stone falls on the other side of the room.
I can't tell if it's time-based. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so
Gedlin,
we
have you
only
tried
reached the center. I thought we were going to the door.
Gedlin, have you tried the door yet?
It's kind of like a 2-step process. You'd have to go a little further. You'd have to do it again.
Okay. Well, same plan as last time then? Can
Well,
you
I-
still
I-
use help?
I could
Yeah.
try and suss it out, but I don't know if I have as good a grasp on this section. Gedlin, have you tried the door yet?
Seems to be locked. Gonna start working on that.
I'm not quite sure what the point is of us coming across if we can't get through the door.
Have you tried to,
Right.
like, open it, Gedlin?
Oh, I just clicked on it to try to open it and it didn't open. So
Okay, I'll take that as a yes.
yeah,
As soon
yes.
As soon as you reach the door handle and touch it, the rumbling accentuates, and all of a sudden a lot more rocks and dust are falling on you.
All right. Valmir, I'm gonna need you to help me shoulder this door open.
Got
Maybe
you,
just
dude.
make a break for it?
I think so. Thanks for the help, Zoran, and I shake his hand.
I did what I could.
Can I do athletics just for like a straight sprint?
Just jump it.
Adrenaline fueled
You want to shoulder the door?
competition against death. Right, and then shoulder the door. I'll take 2 different rolls for that, but just to get over.
Oh. Well, I think acrobatics. Well, I don't think I need a roll for getting over there. For
Okay,
what
cool.
you were trying to do, there was a roll needed, but now not really anymore.
Okay, so I will try to shoulder the door.
Okay. Let's have a athletics check if you want to shoulder the door.
There we go. Does a 15 give me?
You smack into the door, and you bounce off the hard stone door.
Okay, so here's the problem. I've used up all of my detect magic, but something magic has to be going on. Well, I don't know. We heard that mechanical cranking sound. So maybe it's weighted.
Guys, I'm going to try something. If it goes bad, don't be mad, okay?
Okay.
So it's just a depression in the middle, right? Is there any like, like, my instinct is to like stand in the depression.
Oh, you stand in the middle.
No. Put Muslim in the middle. Put his little tank, little like thing. Because look, Dan just said it's like a size of this would fit in a Muslim barrel.
I'll try that next. I've already sacrificed my own body.
Okay. I didn't catch you in time. No. Yeah.
I'm gonna take that as like a you're being purposely vigilant of what's going on, and so I'll give you advantage to perception of what's going on because it doesn't change anything, but you seem to be intentionally looking around.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make sense, but I don't care.
No, I understood it. I liked it. I can. Okay, that was weird.
Nice, 16.
So, like, it was weird because it looked cocked in D&D Beyond. I couldn't tell if it was a 12 or a 15.
Oh.
But okay, I'll take a 16.
Okay. Zorn, you see that the ceiling is slowly falling, and it in a couple seconds it seems to have dropped, half to a full inch. And you believe you have about 8 feet of height with this here ceiling.
Yeah. So we definitely went from a 10-foot ceiling to an 8-foot ceiling group. Do I get the impression that if I lay down in this impression, I might not get squished?
That is a correct assumption.
Okay. So I did the right thing for me, but I don't know if there's any other impressions.
Well, I think probably the halflings could all get in there, like together. Like it'd be tight. I feel like the 3 of us could probably squeeze in there.
I think I'm gonna
Life
set
over limb, us over them.
Be quite a bit thinner for it, though, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna set a real timer, and this is gonna be my approach of trying to like judge how long it would take for this to happen. So you have 2 minutes to come up with a solution. I'll try to give you like 30 seconds increments.
Would like to inspect this door and see if I can find a way to like get it open if it has a latch or a lock that can be manipulated or something.
It has a latch.
Okay, can I? What do I need to do to like engage with the latch? How do I work it?
It's like a door handle, and you would just grab it and pull.
Okay, well I would like to try that.
Okay. I guess whatever kind of an approach you want to take, you can do strength, you can do something else. I'll pause it for a second so you can figure that out.
Man, I'd really like to persuade this door. I guess I'll do athletics.
Sesame. Okay, all right. Resuming timer. 9. It does not open.
Valmira, can you get this jar of pickles for me?
A jar of pickles. You may hit it one more time.
Nah, try using the handle. I think it might be a pull door. It might be a pull door.
It's not a pulse.
Does it look like something my battle axe could break? Last question.
I'm hoping it's something your hand can just open, but...
Okay, I'll try it one more time.
It's a pretty big stone.
15.
Nope, it does not open.
Can I pry it open with my battle axe?
Oh, guys, sorry, I forgot to tell you. We passed 30 seconds. We're down to 40. I'll pause it for a moment. What was your question?
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say while they were doing that, like,
can I pry it with my battle axe?
How big are the rocks that fell? Can I move them?
Oh, that's a good question. They're They're a little large so that you could actually see them, but they're like the size of your fist that are coming down. Like, big enough that
okay,
they
not
would
nearly
hurt.
as big as I thought.
Yeah,
No,
they're
I
not
was
really,
like, are you gonna TP him?
they're not
I thought
really...
maybe it was a. I thought maybe it was the Tears of the Kingdom and I needed to roll the ball into the depression. Guys, does anybody see a giant metallic
smart.
blue ball?
I'll let you know, I shout over the onslaught of the deluge.
Okay. I move on to my next thing and I run towards one of the torches. Are they just torches and sconces?
That's right.
Can I take one?
Yep, you can.
Okay. Liz, I kind of walked over what you were trying to do if you wanted to do your thing as well.
I just wanted to know if I could pry it open with the battle axe. Intelligence is not my thing.
Pry open with the battle axe. You can give it a try with a strength. Excuse me, not strength. I meant to say athletics check.
Can
Should
I
have a
roll
pry
with
bar.
advantage, seeing as the battle axe is actually a tool, a machine, if you will?
Okay, I'll grant that.
Thank
I also
ya.
actually have a crowbar, too.
Shut up. Sorry, I keep forgetting I can actually roll with advantage. Oh my god. Never mind. That didn't happen. Nobody saw anything.
I actually didn't see it, so I don't know. What
It's
you're
a
talking
13 and a 12, so it was even worse than my single. But you know.
about.
Okay.
No
So
success.
I run back to the center with 2 torches in hand because I just remembered I've had a torch out since we came down here.
Okay.
God, it's gotta be this depression is. Basically, I'm gonna light a candle, first step, and I'm gonna put it down into the right in the center of the depression.
Just like that.
Sure.
Okay.
Do I hear any music?
You know, give me a second to answer that question.
I'm close.
I think I would have
I'm
to
close.
find out.
No music.
So Dan, when the ceiling does eventually like sink down and pin people down, would it restrain us? Would that be the restrained condition, or would it be the squished condition? Because I have a ring of free action that says I cannot be restrained, so I would just be like this thick, oozing around.
I'm pretty sure it will put you in the squished condition.
Okay.
It's a good question, though.
Okay, I believe we're on
Okay.
a real timer. So
Yeah,
is there
I
any
turned I turned it back on. It's at 56 seconds right now. I paused it.
Damn it. Are there like any of the floor tiles look loose, like they could lift up or anything like that?
Nope. No, they're all solid. There's a couple cracked ones, but
No
They're-
pillars.
easily 5 to 10 times bigger than you
Oh.
than you are.
Well, I'm glad the floor is solid.
Yes. I think the timer really achieved what I was hoping for.
Can I investigate the door one more
Mayhem.
time, like just to try to
Oh my god.
you know? figure
Yeah,
out,
go
like-
for it.
Yes, 23, not 20.
I see intimidation check on that one.
Oh shoot, sorry.
You could
It's
add
not-
you could add
What
the
are you trying
modifier
to-
that you would have used, and I'll accept it.
It's actually the same. They're both +3.
Okay. And what was the number one more time?
Nat 20 for 23.
Oh, okay, sweet. So I'll take the nat 20. I don't want to cheat you to that. It's difficult to tell because it's such a plain stone door with one latch, but there seems to be something magical about it, and you're not exactly sure what because you just did investigation, but it makes sense that the door's not opening to any of your attempts. something magical about it.
Zoran, can
Doesn't
you
work.
cast Detect Magic?
Or just do an Arcana check. Someone with a high
Arcana.
Arcana skill.
Okay,
Magic was not
True.
working. I don't have proficiency in Arcana. My magic
don't.
comes from my god.
floor is now halfway down. You have 4 feet. You are now... Anyone 4 feet tall is now bending over.
It's a good thing we're halflings.
Yes,
Balin,
Balin
start
isn't...
grabbing rocks.
And he's definitely taller than all of you, and he's bending over. And he runs and grabs a rock after he rolls Muzzrum towards the hole. And then he grabs a
Yes,
rock.
start grabbing rocks.
Morning. Nice day for fishing.
Do you have any other idea?
He doesn't know what to do with the rock.
I was just gonna throw him into that depression. I feel like it might be a weight-based
Are you
puzzle.
throwing them on top of Mushroom or next to Mushroom?
I remove the I remove the candle from the depression and toss a rock into it, and hopefully Balin will do the same thing.
Yeah, then we have to stack rocks.
I think
All right.
so.
Balin brings over a rock, drops it in the hole, runs over, grabs another one, drops it in the hole. I'm guessing you do this. Wouldn't take very long to grab all of these rocks.
Doing it simultaneously.
Oh, there's the timer. All right.
I want to keep messing with this door.
Yeah, the time kind of runs out, and you guys are now down in prone as the ceiling is starting to slowly push you just a little bit more and more. It's getting flatter, and then the rumbling stops.
Time to roll new characters.
And you're all very, very close to being squished by this massive stone slab as it just sits there motionless. Nothing more falling from it. No more downward motion. And all of you realize that you're not dead, you're actually alive, you're just stuck.
Well, shucks.
You guys, I'm having a smoke.
Lying down, as a matter of fact. I'm not taking this lying down.
It doesn't matter what physical position I'm in. This is happening.
It continues for a good minute of just sitting there. And you hear Balin in the background panicking. Morning! 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 And Mushroom is snoring.
I want to give Balin like some water. Do I have any like treats? A little snack. You know, not a whole day of rations, but like.
You could definitely.
Are we restrained, or are we still able to crawl around?
You're able to crawl around. It's just really difficult.
Balin has the biggest, hardest time. Okay, so we gotta look at this. Where's Smarty Pants? Zoran, the intelligent one. Come.
I'm here.
Zorn?
Yes.
Zoran? That's from Power Rangers, babe.
That's.
That's Zordon, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying his name. Ya punk.
You are stressing the on a little strong. Zoran.
Zoran. Okay.
But somehow this doesn't seem super important at this moment.
Well, getting out of this door is.
Yes.
I thought
not my name pronunciation.
Oh, that's true. I was like, I thought the roof had stopped.
Yes.
We need your academic expertise.
Let me be clear. Zoran is not academic based. But
Oh, you're a cleric. Never mind. I don't know why I thought you were a wizard because I'm stupid.
I can certainly come over. And what would you like?
Another set of eyes will help either way. I don't know why.
I tried
thought you were
all
a
of my
wizard
fancy
first.
pants ideas, and none of them seem to work.
We gotta get
Can
this
we
door
get-
to move, man. Oh, wait.
Can we
wait,
get Muzzrum
wait.
to speak in Dwarven, maybe?
Or do something with stone?
You're pulling out the wake up Mushroom card.
Yeah. It's like, all right, man, we almost died. This is your people. You figure it out.
Ah. Well, you seem to have messed up everything already. Give it a shot. That's my best recreation of
Pretty good.
accent.
Pretty good.
Well, thank you. What do you want
Also,
him to say?
exactly what he would say too.
I think so. I really think he would say that. Oh, what should he say? Do you have any ideas? Or should we roll for it? We could do that too.
Open, release,
Friend?
Yeah,
Friend.
I was thinking.
speak, friend, and enter.
He tries all of those words. Melon. Nothing happens. Like a wasp in my house, I think. Who cares?
Just
All
go
right.
back up. Is it just mechanical?
I guess try to fish my pry bar out and start chipping away at the floor around the hole.
I don't know.
Gedlin
tried.
pulls out his crowbar, and as he's about to chip away, all of a sudden you hear another rumbling, but this time it sounds a little higher pitched, and the ceiling slowly starts to retract back upwards. It just goes back to its original position, taking
Yes.
several minutes.
Be to my Siralali.
But then it leaves you here, and then all of a sudden you hear a sound of like a release of pressure.
I ready my axe.
And your stone door just opens with the exit of the room.
I solved it.
All right, let me get back to the map.
Not a
I
fan
still
of this
have
at all.
no idea.
All right, I'll take point through the door.
Not a fan of this at all.
Huh?
Zach is not a fan of this at all. Or was
Gedlin
that
is not a fan of this at all.
Okay.
I don't know if there was there a puzzle to this, or was it just a matter of patience?
I think they just really. I think they were counting on the heart attack. Like, they wanted you to die, but they wanted to look like natural causes. That's what I think was happening here.
Probably so.
Okay, so I want to make clear that you have two ways you can go. There's the way to the treasure room, which is clearly marked, and then there is another hallway, and the sign seems to be missing, so you don't know where that goes. Which way would you like to go?
Wait, there's another hallway? What?
The hall. Okay, so I'm gonna turn around because I have to consult everyone on this. All right, guys, do we want the hallway to nowhere or the hallway to the treasure room?
I vote
Wait, is this
treasure room.
That's what I thought you'd say.
this the
I
next
cannot see it markedly lit, or clearly marked.
Yeah,
We
Zorn,
don't have the map yet.
the exit of the room that you just cleared opens up into a T intersection, so you can go two different ways.
Okay, so I want to go toward the treasure.
Towards the treasure? Is that... It sounds like it's probably... I don't know.
Okay.
Guessing Mushroom would probably be on board with that too. So I will move you to that room. Okay.
And then the other one, the sign was just missing.
It was missing, yeah. It's unclear where that
Can you tell that it was like taken down, or were you like, that's weird? If there's a sign there should be one there. Or did it look like, oh, that was damaged and taken down, or like ripped down, or something like that?
Yeah, it's like
One.
the part of the sign is still there, but there's only it was like a stone sign, and it was cracked, and the big part of it with all the words on it is missing, and all that's left is like one or two letters in the dwarven script, which are not really legible.
Oh, dang. Okay. There might be answers down this way, though, I say as I look toward the path that has this busted
Least
old
resistance.
sign.
Onward.
And I, being but one traveler, had to choose.
Okay, this room is not lit.
I will tell everyone that there are 2 giant constructs in the middle.
I think I either have a torch or something that'll light up. No, that's during combat. So inventory.
Well, I've got a torch on.
Right. Can I go back to the last room and get one of those?
Sure, we'll say you have one, and I will put it on your character as a light source.
Thank you.
Yep, I think you already have a torch on you because I have you set.
I do, but I do need to get better at being like mindful about being like, oh, there's a torch there. I can pick this up and use it.
Okay. Like that. All right. Yeah. Balin and Mesrim stroll in with you. No door shutting like last time. Stays open.
Well, good.
Well, alrighty then. I don't know. Are we gonna fight constructs?
I'm hoping that these are the same kind of
For a
contracts
while.
that, like, if you ignore.
So, is Gedlin gonna go first again?
I am willing.
I can't see that.
I can go up front too. Hold on, let me see how many hit points do I have left. I need to take a long rest at some point before we get into a boss fight. Okay, so I should have thought about that before I started game. I don't
That
have
may
any
not
more
be an
spell
option.
slots. That may not be an option.
Yeah.
That's kind of tough to do in a dungeon, but if we find a safe spot, maybe.
Well, okay, because I'm almost out of spell slots. All I have are the higher level spells. They don't cure wounds and stuff like that.
Yes.
They do not include that. So
Yes, the Dungeons and Dragons plate.
all of my good wacky abilities not there.
Okay, so
But I can go point 2.
I
have a few hit points left.
No, Gedlin I think could see the best.
That's true.
Yeah.
And the
Gedlin can
DM's
see the
doing
whole
something
room.
funky over in the dark corner.
I'm trying to figure out if the grid makes any sense. I'm gonna rule that each of these squares is made up of four squares, because that's roughly about the size of your character. Because I don't actually have a grid on this map for whatever reason.
Okay.
I will approach the construct and see if it attacks me.
Which I think
I'll
means
stay
that my
kind of near you.
constructs were a little too big. There we go. It stands at attention and it lets out a hiss of steam. The other one doesn't respond. It stands upright, extends its arm.
I run away.
Gedlin,
No, I can't move.
it takes a step towards you.
Do it.
And it lets out in a booming voice something in Dwarven that you don't understand. Something like that. I don't know what Dwarven sounds like. Very harsh.
Mesrim?
Muslim,
Guttural.
you're up, my guy. Muslim, you're on deck.
I'm a translator.
Translating service here.
It says, "Do not approach further, or any closer.
Well, guys,
Do not
I
come any
think-
closer."
Okay.
Listen,
I will
it's
stay
just
in
treasure.
this line.
It's not the key out or anything like that. Like, I vote we just don't fight these. Like, we have plenty of treasure, y'all. There's more to come.
Yeah. The other one steps over, mimicking the movements of the first.
I would argue that we don't know it's not a way out. Do you want to go
Also-
check Do you want to go check the other way and like keep this in the back burner?
Probably, yes.
We could do that.
Okay.
The other argument is this might be a relatively safe spot to take a long rest after we clear it out.
Like if we take these
I think we
guys,
Do you think we can take them?
I think
I
we
don't
probably
know.
This is what I love about having constructs that you don't have any meta knowledge of. You don't know if you can take them out.
Right.
Look,
No,
I
I think we can. I think we can. Also, what are our options? Go back to the crushing room? I think not.
We could go down the other hallway.
Okay, we could go down the other hallway. I'll do that if you guys. I'm good with whatever. I would like to not immediately pass on treasure. Maybe if we can go find somewhere and get a long rest, come back.
I mean, it's definitely not what I am intending to say. Pass on the treasure.
No. But I
just
know.
also would like to remind everybody that we came here looking for trees for our boat.
Well, now we're looking for a way out, though. We don't have that.
I know. I just wanted to express the absurdity of this this trial.
It really is absurd.
I feel like this is every adventurer novel I've ever read is this exact thing happening. Every book I've ever read while hanging out in the Adventurers Guild is this exact thing happening.
That seems strange. Every book I've read has started with people having to flee from some kind of dark force.
This is why I stay out of the Adventurers Guild.
Dark
Because
Lord,
of my adventures,
Dark
honestly.
Horseman.
Wait, what happened to my map? It all went to the side. Dan.
What's that?
It all went to the side.
Yeah,
my map.
Roll20 did something funky. Did you
Crazy.
do something?
Oh. No, I moved you to a new map.
Aha.
Oh, I guess
we're going
did
down
do
the
that,
other
yeah.
hallway. We're going down the other hallway.
I thought that's what you were saying, so I moved you there.
Yes.
Does anyone mind? Dan, do you mind if we take it impromptu, long rest?
I don't mind.
We gotta go.
Impromptu long rest.
Because I don't doubt our chances if I've had a long rest.
Well,
I
me
think
either. I think that's.
You certainly have the option to take a long rest before you open that door. Slowly shuts door.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a pin in this. We're gonna come back.
Yeah.
We're gonna do.
Okay. I mean, we can long rest if we really want to. I just.
The look on Zach's face was great.
It is the middle of a dungeon. I'm just not necessarily saying that we're safe here to try that, but we can definitely try that.
Haven't been that unsafe. Look,
Not
compared to
true.
the place we're going, I've heard horrible things out of Chult.
I understand. I'm just trying to keep things realistic.
So I guess here's the question: what are we just gonna lay down in the hallway? Are we going to go into the room with the giant constructs that may or may not be threatening us in Dwarvish?
Right.
I would like to take a long rest too, but we need to be realistic about where we can. Can we even safely do that?
Well, what's a little bit down this hallway?
From the little bit that I opened the door and looked in, it was zombies and stairs.
Oh. That's unfortunate. See, I didn't see that.
Hold on. Let me gauge how tired I really am. I am better at dealing with undead.
All right. Well, fine. I can see. I
can do that. It feels like maybe twice per short rest, actually.
A short rest would be nice if we could chill out here for a second, go take out those constructs in there, and get a safe space to sleep.
No,
I would get extra wacky points back.
I don't need it. I don't need a short rest right away. What I'm saying is I'm good to go against undead things, probably without the long rest.
Okay. See, I don't know.
I don't know about those constructs though.
Can we take out the undead, clear that area, and then take a very, very quiet, huddled into a corner, long rest? Where we
can certainly try it. I'm just saying that we need to find I don't think the room with the moving ceiling is the best place to take a long rest.
I completely agree. I'm also not enthused with the hallway.
Yeah, no, I understand,
Well-
but it's either that or do we go
What I
back
was
to where
saying is, we could take a short rest in the hallway real quick, go clear out the construct from the treasure room, loot that, take a long rest in there behind a closed door, and then come after the thieves.
Okay, I understand that that's an option. Well, do you get something back from a short rest right now? I'm
Yes.
saying I'm pretty okay to go since our last short
No,
rest.
I'd need a short rest. Yes, I get a few more, like, when it comes to my, like, channel divinity.
Okay.
It lets me roll, yeah.
Okay, I haven't used my channel divinity since we short rested, so if you need it, we can do that for sure.
Let's do that.
Okay.
And then, if I have channel divinity, I think I could take, a construct, because I still have,
Listen, I can also banish one of them, and then we can focus on fighting the other.
Are we
Alright,
talking
I
about
was
going for the
wondering-
constructs, or are we talking about trying to take on
let's
the zombies?
just go clear, out one of these places.
Let's go clear out.
Treasure room?
I feel much more confident with the zombies than I do with the automatons at this point.
All right, then let's go do the zombies real quick.
Alright.
Either way, we
Let's do
gotta
it.
kill. We gotta pick somewhere and kill things.
I just
we have to kill
think
things, guys.
Yes, it does appear that way. Unfortunately, it's weird how the world works like that for some reason. I just between seeing our abilities, I just know between what I can do and I think what Valmira can do, I think we're better suited for
Same.
zombies. Short-handed as we are.
I'm never gonna pass up a chance to take out some undead.
And I definitely think we should probably go back to the automatons at some point. I just, if we're gonna take a long rest, maybe there's a place we can clear this out easier to take a long rest.
I'd love to make note that I, as a DM, absolutely love solutions that have nothing to do with violence just as much as I like ones that do have something to do with violence. So, if you want to try a different kind of approach, I'm going to be very in favor of that. I'll keep it realistic, but if you don't want to fight, there's options to not fight too.
I think I know that about you. I just don't know how we can get through. I'm not seeing a creative solution. Without Muslim actually here, I'm not seeing a solution with the automatons.
Right. That's that. Like, I can't persuade them. Like,
we can't even speak their language at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
So the zombies are I mean, we can try and come up with a creative solution in there. We haven't seen the room, really.
Yeah.
But I can definitely, if things go to blows, I am much better equipped to deal with undead, assuming it's actually undead.
So.
Okay.
So,
I'm in.
Short rest and go in for the zombies.
I took care
this
of
way?
Musrim's short rest, so he is healed up a little bit. Or at least
Valmira, take a shorty.
I fixed
Yes,
whatever
mind.
it should have been. So, if
Okay.
your health goes up, and you can reflect that on Roll20, that'd be great. If not, I can fix it.
As I say, if I could take a short rest, it doesn't do anything to my health. It just gives me back that channel divinity.
Oh, okay.
But it's
I
a
definitely
10
remember.
minute spell, so I get
You
that
can
for
roll
10.
your hit dice. If you want, if you have hit dice left, you can roll for more health. Though I'm gonna go ahead and do it if we're taking the opportunity.
I never remember how that works. I just let D&D
I
Beyond
can't
do it for
remember
me.
how having hit die left work either. I don't know. I just hit take short rest.
So, if you go to short rest in D&D Beyond,
yeah.
it says recover, reset maximum hit points during rest, auto apply healing with dice. Underneath that, it says for me Warlock, and it tells me I get a 1d8 plus 1 for a total of 7 hit die. And then you have little squares, right?
Yeah.
Click one of those squares, and it'll give you your hit dice that you can roll. I just rolled 6. And you can do them one at a time so that you're not
Oh, nice. So I get 11.
and it'll just automatically heal you. If you click the automatically apply healing with dice result, if you click that, it'll just auto apply it, and that way you don't you can tell how many hit die you have left, what your total is, Yes,
Awesome.
it's very simple.
And
I'm up to
I got
full.
I'm up to full as well.
Nice.
my channel.
Okay.
I'm
So it's like we can take hits. At this point, we're just
3
skeptical
points
because
away, so
we're short on
that works.
spells.
I have
Yeah.
I have my everything back. I am like
But like I said, yeah, I got what I
so.
need.
Listen, I like plan of attack. Are we gonna go hit the zombies or are we gonna go hit the constructs?
I'm feeling zombies.
Zombies.
Okay, zombies then. Never mind. I'll save my spells for when we go after the automaton. I'm not so
Okay.
worried about this.
I have multiple times to like turn them like I did like earlier in the past the past room, but I would prefer to do that, biggest bang for buck. So I prefer not to blow my wad as it was prematurely. But my radiant what I can do radiant damage wise, I think based on my experience is better
Okay.
in this room than it is against those constructs. Although it worked pretty well again in that one room, but just saying.
As you open the door, you can see, well, depending on who it is who has the longer vision, I think it's Gedlin. You can see one, if not two, skeletons wandering around. They have armor on them, actually, these skeletons do. They're faced away from you, and they're walking down the hallway the opposite direction at the moment. And within about 10 seconds, one of them disappears out of sight, and the other one actually moves the same direction and begins to move out of sight as well.
It's almost too perfect, y'all.
I mean, should we try and sneak forward or
So
pull zombies into central location and obliterate them?
I like the second option. That seems more my speed.
yeah.
Okay.
And look, I do, and Mira turns to Zoran and says, I do appreciate your diligence to nonviolence. It does you well, and it does, the universe well, right? But remember, like,
I
these
think
aren't
I understand
people.
what you're saying. I have to.
These aren't people. So
I
don't
feel like
worry about
I
them.
should. I feel like I should let you know that my pacifist does not extend to things that are already dead.
Okay, cool, yeah. In fact, we are doing the pacifist thing, taking them out.
You have one
So if we
that seems to
we
be
sneak forward a bit.
moving around down below you in the other room. It seems to be focused on investigating some rocks that are on the floor. It seemed to like kick a rock, and it caught its attention. It's kind of messing around, fumbling with the rock, almost like a zombie would if it ran into something mindlessly. Then it loses interest and it walks deeper into that room, a little bit out of sight.
Before it gets out of sight, I'm gonna pull up my shield, get my sword out, and hit it with an Eldritch Blast. 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
Alright, we're just going for it then, huh? Zoran has evolved from a genteel type to a southern gentleman.
And
Does an 18 hit?
Are you also trying to work on your accents?
I just can't keep them straight, I think.
oh, where did I put the?
Zoran Silverwinter, there it is. I think I found it again. I just have to
There we
say
go.
his name.
Yes, that does hit.
That'll be 12 points of force damage for the first one. 25 hits, I assume. That'll be 10 points of damage for the second one.
Could you
Force damage.
tell me what it was again? I had a technical difficulty for a second there.
Total of 22 force damage.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely hit it. Let's see if it's... That was all of your attacks?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. Now to decide how I want to react to that. It's looking around to try to figure out what happened. It recognizes that it got hit from your direction, so it starts stumbling up, and looking around, trying to figure out what happened.
I mean, if we are going to go about doing that, should we make some noise to attract multiple, or just keep working on that one? I can't see it yet. What are you shooting at?
I'm shooting at a skeleton over here. You would have seen my glowing force shots flying off in that direction.
Certainly, but I can't see you aim.
Well, come over where I'm at.
But I'm scared. Okay.
That sounds like a you situation, my guy.
Okay. I can just see it. I will cast Sacred Flame on it. Pow. Dex saving throw, please.
Dex saving throw. Ooh. It got a dirty 20.
Well, then you see a flash of light somewhere off target, and it doesn't get hit.
Okay, let's see it.
See? That was great.
It moves off towards the flame and smacks at it with his short sword in his hand.
Well, we know it has a sword now, I suppose. Okay. I'll tell you what. You sneak down there a little further, and I will follow you. I promise.
Okay, first I'm just gonna take another 2 shots at it if everyone's cool with that.
Yeah, you'd need to move a little bit, but you could. There we go.
I'd go for it.
12
That's what I
hit.
was going to do.
12 misses. Impacts on the stone wall beyond the skeleton.
How about a 9?
And same thing. The skeleton looks up at the blast hitting the wall, and then it turns around to basically to go back to whatever it was doing before, and then it sees you, and it snarls. Let's see if I can pull out the snarl sound effect. Creature. There we go. Nice. He pulls out a bow and drops his short sword. He's going to make a bow attack on you there, Gedlin, with a natural 20. It's a good first attack roll for me today. And he's going to do 7 piercing damage times 2, 14. Man, that was a pretty solid hit for a skeleton.
That one looked like it hit. That looked like it hurt you a bit there. Are you okay?
Yeah, that one didn't feel good.
Sucked a little bit?
Yeah, that one sucked a little bit.
But you look fine. You're a dashing man.
I think
what do we want to do?
I think initiative would probably be a good idea. I'm going to add you to the tracker here, and then go ahead and add your numbers as you see yourself here.
God. I rolled a natural 1 on that initiative. Sauce.
I'm going to leave out Muzzrum with a 0 for now because he's not here. I'll bring him in if necessary.
I feel like this fight wouldn't be so difficult if we could just, I don't know, hit it.
Hey, real quick, question for Dan and Jared. rules question here. So I got the cantrip Booming Blade, and it says you brandish the weapon used in the spell's casting and make a melee attack with it against one creature within 5 foot of you. On a hit, the target suffers a weapon's attack normal effects and then becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of your next turn. If the target willingly moves 5 feet or more before then, the target takes 1d8 thunder damage and the spell ends. And then once I get to 5th level, which I am, it does 1d8 on hit and an extra 1d8 if it moves. My question is, if I make an attack, if I make a Booming Blade attack, do I still get a second attack with my packed weapon? Like if I use my packed weapon, because I get 2 attacks per action, but only with my packed weapon.
Okay, let me read through it one more time, and I'll see what I think here.
Yeah, let me check it out. That's such a weird specific spell. I haven't used it much.
I never have either, but like when I initially read it, I thought that it meant that I was going to be able to do that. But I got to looking at it, I was like, well, I don't actually know if that's the case, because I mean, I'm sure it'll let me do it, but it might make me give up my other attack.
Okay, yep. So just quickly, based on my understanding of the rules, when you get to make your 2 attacks isn't a second action, right? It's a second attack during the attack action. So you have to take the attack action in order to get your second attack. The difference with Booming Blade is it's actually a spell casting of 1 action. So you follow the spell as your action, not an attack.
That's my understanding.
You would lose your second attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
Which is why I've never taken Booming Blade, because it, to me, seems like you lose a lot of action economy to get an extra D8 if it should move, which means you also need to hit it, disengage, and move away from it in order to make it move. Otherwise, it's just going to smack you in the face as well. It's a weird spell.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, once you hit 5th level and you cast it, it does a guaranteed 1d8, but like that's also what my rapier does, and I get a +4 to that. So I might as well just make 2 rapier attacks.
And you get your addition. You get your 1d8 plus your attack modifier, so it's actually
right.
better.
Yeah, exactly. I get a +4 to my attack. So yeah.
Yeah, Booming Blade's weird to me. Booming, and why do they call it booming? Is it loud? It doesn't even say anything about being really loud.
It's thunder damage.
Thunder damage, but there's like another spell, like Thunder Clap or whatever, says that it makes a large noise. This one doesn't even say that.
That's a good point.
It's weird. It's a weird spell.
Not the best crafted spell.
Yeah.
Especially for it to be like additional, like it's Tasha's Cauldron spell, so it's it's an additional spell.
So they put extra work into this one.
Yeah, it's a weird spell.
Okay, so our top of initiative has us with Gedlin, followed by Velmira.
Okay, then in that case, Gedlin will. You know what? Screw this guy and his stupid face. 5, 10, 15, 20. I can just do it. 25. Gedlin's going to run up. He is going to lay a smackdown with his packed weapon. Does a 23 hit?
Indeed.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
Just barely. Beats it.
Max damage, baby. 12 points of damage.
All right. What do you think of the advanced atmosphere I have set up for this part of the dungeon? Do you like it?
I do.
Yeah.
Just figured I'd ask. I like it. It's pretty fun.
A little
learning
loud in
how
the
to do it
headphones,
now.
but I can tone that down.
I can definitely turn it down for you if that helps.
No. I can do it specifically with my headphones, so it's not bothering anybody else.
Okay. Is
You
that
also
all
have a
for you
volume
there,
controller on
Bill?
the app too.
That's
No,
good.
my headphones are super cool. They have the ability to tone down background noise and express voice better, or do the opposite. So they're cool headphones.
That's very cool.
Anything else from you, Gidlin?
That's pretty much my whole turn.
That brings us to
Ooh.
Valmira.
Bonus action. Oh, but it's necrotic. Never mind.
Oh, Valmira, you're muted.
Typical Liz.
We still can't hear you, babe. I don't know why.
Yeah, that is strange. Just shout really loud. We'll hear you through Zach's mic.
Let's skip Valmira for a hot second.
Okay. Then. Let's. I guess
Bring
I'll
it
just
on.
have to have the armored skeleton go then.
I'm not afraid. Skeleton
He's-
punk.
Right. He's gonna try to attack you by stabbing
Try is
you
the
with
operative
his.
word.
Exactly. Well, I'm pretty sure a 15 doesn't hit you.
Not even close.
Yeah, he
Not
just
even if I had the flu.
stabs and misses. You just neatly, nimbly dart to the side. Easy peasy. This skeleton has clearly been stumbling around in this dark dungeon for 100 years too long. He's lost all of his dexterity and nimbleness.
Seems like a deeply him problem.
Did I buy enough time?
I believe so.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, Valmira then.
Oh, it's me. Okay. So I was gonna see, can I dash forward?
You don't have to dash. You can just move.
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry, yeah. Is that enough? That's 20 feet. I'm good. So I run up, and of course, as always, take my welcoming whack with my battle axe.
Did you just
Right
say
on one of
welcoming
the
whack?
Yep.
I like it. Go for it.
Okay, sacred weapon. +2 to attack.
I'm definitely playing a halfling monk at some point. That would be so much fun.
27 to hit.
That hits.
And then 11 points of damage.
Okay.
So then for my next attack,
Would be against a lifeless husk.
okay,
Yes.
never mind.
You have ended him. Any particular way you wish to do so?
I want to behead him.
Right.
That's exactly what I want to do. Just a one good swift, like I'm coming up to bat, just choked up on it perfectly, followed all the way through.
Okay.
I might have to jump a little bit to do it.
You behead the skeleton. Its head rolls down onto the floor, lifeless. It stops right at your feet, and then all of a sudden, it disintegrates into a black powder, which lets off a little bit of a wispy trail of almost like smoke, as all of the bones and armor and weapons and everything disintegrate into nothingness on the floor.
That's right. That's exactly what I wanted to
I
happen.
need to.
Ooh, what's this green stuff right here?
It's
I was
Jello.
just about to ask about that.
No, I'm just
Jello?
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Listen, man, don't tempt me with some lime Jello.
It looks like Jello. It's definitely not Jello. Okay, sorry, I'm just recording the XP you've made so far.
Way to
I
take
shouldn't
care of
apologize
that,
for that.
friends. It's exactly the kind of combat I like. Something I don't even have to do anything.
Okay,
Got you, boo.
let's end the battle music because you have victory.
I
You
can
know
hear
what?
you.
This would be a dope little spot to take a long rest into. Like those other zombies down there are not even bothered.
It would be quite hard to sleep for 8 hours in a room without a door, I do think.
That's true, I guess. I can
Okay,
keep going.
you want to investigate the bottle of liquid? Is that what was going on?
Yes, and you know what? Damn it, I do this every time. If we have to fight more, I always channel divinity before I should. Ah.
Yep.
Every time.
Remember what I said about
Oh,
blowing your wad?
I know. I actually didn't remember that at the time, but I do. I'll learn
Well.
this lesson one day, y'all. Okay, yes, I do want to investigate.
Well, it is a potion. It's green. It has a very foul smell to it. You could do the taste test method if you want.
No, good.
You're good? You don't want to?
I'm good. What do y'all think? And I put it, like, under the nose.
It smells like something heavily acidic and potentially caustic.
Ooh, I bet we could light this on fire one day. And
Might be
I'm
able
gonna
to
put
burn
it in my
through
satchel.
Might be able to burn through the heavy safe door of a bank with this
Yes.
stuff.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Alright, I'm making notes. I'm gonna put it in my backpack.
Some kind of acid. Sounds good.
How much is it? Like an ounce?
That's a good question. I don't know how much is
Or
in
like
a normal
how
potion
is?
bottle.
I'm trying to remember. Like I'm trying to do better about keeping
It's
track of that. Like,
probably a pint. I'm
let's see
guessing.
how other would be.
Pint?
Other
This is a
potions.
huge vial.
I mean, I'm thinking of a large one in my mind, not a tiny
Okay.
one. So let's give you an example because I got physical ones. Like, I would say this is like your average potion bottle in my mind. It's way bigger than this. It's way bigger than this.
Okay.
Which is one of the reasons why I made it big
So
on
a
the map
pint
too.
is. It's like a little
Okay.
thing of coffee creamer, so it's not that bad.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna take it.
it'd be half of a
Okay.
quart.
Right, I think the quart is the 2 pints.
Yeah,
No, it's 2 quarts and 1 pint.
right. So it's
And
probably
4
about the
quarts
size of
inside.
this candle here.
Right. Okay, so it's a quart.
It's a normal sized beer.
Okay. 1 can of beer size.
No, a
Oh,
pint.
that's a-
16 ounces. Like when you
Yeah.
go to a bar, you get a glass. That's a pint.
That would be this right here.
Yar.
Yeah. Okay. Caustic acid.
Okay. I'm going to say that as Zorn's posted there, he sees one of the skeletons wandering back across through his line of sight and then into the distance, kind of lost to sight in the darkness.
Well, there's certainly more cursed creatures. Shall we go deliver upon to them some divine justice? Release from their eternal damnation?
And you hear a scree clunk, and a door above you has opened.
Like a trapdoor in the roof?
No, sorry. Not above you.
Oh, further
Thinking-
along. Okay,
Thinking
gotcha.
two-dimensionally. And
Ah,
Sorry about
I
that.
look-
I had to go get a drink, and someone
problem.
didn't put the pizza away.
I look. Was that the direction the skeleton was going? That you said I saw?
The skeleton was off to what would be the east, and the door was to the north.
Okay, so that just opened.
Uh-huh.
I'll scoot forward and take a little peek. Did anything come through?
Nope.
These
You should be able to
Whoever
see
built this
this,
place.
though. You should be able to see that one.
I can't see anything.
Oh, okay. It is a
It might be out just outside my line of sight.
problem of not enough light, I think.
Gedlin,
Yup.
you seem to eat lots of carrots. Could you come give a look around? You might be the best.
What about carrots? But I do have abilities granted to me by my
By
god.
carrots, I know. I'm aware.
Valmira,
Yep, there's another one in there.
Should I add your vial of acid to your character sheet, or did you do it already?
Liz,
Yeah.
did you hear Dan?
No.
Oh, she did add it. She did add it. Excellent. Good job. All right, no problem. Crisis averted. Okay, Gedlin. Zorn found a door to the north that opened up. He just can't see in there because he doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah, I just by getting a little bit in front of him, I can see that there's another skeleton in there. I'll let everybody know.
And it is standing kind of in the doorway, like it was the one that opened the door.
Can I opening attack it with a couple of Eldritch Blasts before it knows we're there?
Before you do that, a strange thing happens that you more than likely were not expecting. And I don't know how I'm going to do this. Oh dear.
It closes the door.
It closes the door.
The skeleton nopes out. Like, no, full team adventures, I'm out.
Let's see, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a shot. Oops. Hang on a second. There we go. Boof. All of a sudden you are surrounded in a cloud. A dark cloud that has appeared around you.
Uh-oh.
Would this by any chance be considered magical darkness?
It would be considered fog.
Darn.
I don't like how I did that. You can still see the skeleton, can't you?
Yep.
Yep.
It didn't work at all. Okay, maybe I did this backwards. Hide
You can see only me.
everything. And then reveal this. There we go. That's what you should be able to see.
Okay.
Okay, now you're able to react. Because that was what the skeleton was going to do.
Gedlin would like to charge forward through the fog. Towards the skeleton.
No!
This might
Lauren
be
just
difficult.
makes a little scream.
Ah! Oh dear.
Skeleton spellcaster. Interesting.
I might need to just do this instead, because this is going to be really difficult. I'm going to take off your vision. Or no, I'm going to make your night vision only 20 feet. Because he cast it on you there. There we go. You have the furthest vision, so I think I'll just do it on you, and then I'll remove it when the effect goes away.
Okay.
I think that'll work. I don't know. We'll see.
I can
think
see
that-
that he is right next to me.
Yep, that you should be able to see.
Yeah, I seem to have full vision again, so I don't know what you're going for.
Ah! I'm trying to make it work, but there is no way to do a fog cloud in Roll20. It just doesn't exist.
There's not like a fog of war thing?
There is, but it's extremely tedious.
Yeah, that might be the problem.
That is really the issue. I can do this. That is your aura of being able to see.
And it helps.
Yeah. Yep. I would do that, and then no metagaming, guys. Come on.
I mean, right. Like, I would rather... I can theater than mind that, but as long as I have the layout.
And then obviously this is a little flawed because you don't all get a radius of 20 on what I'm doing here. But we can kind of make heads or tails of it, I think.
Well,
we
so
can
what
kind of make it
did
work.
he?
It was more like he put it right here, and then he moved.
Okay.
So I don't know what to do to indicate that.
That's fog cloud. That's fog cloud, right? Fog cloud is written in a weird way.
It is, because it can last up to an hour, and it can. Let's see, what was the other thing? It can be. A target is a point within range, and so it doesn't say if it can be on a person or a creature, and I'm guessing it can be
On a point within range.
here. You know what I should rule is this. Final ruling. Hopefully the fog cloud is right there, and I will try to make that work. I think that makes sense. There. So if you're in the cloud, you should be able to see what's going on. All right. Thank you for bearing with me as I figured that out. And Zach probably is attacking it, I'm guessing.
I didn't know if you want us to roll initiative or not.
What do you think of using the same order?
I am good with that.
Okay, me too.
Yeah, keep it.
Save some time. Then it means that you would be at the top, Gedlin.
13 misses.
It does.
How about 24?
That does not miss.
7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna get my shield up.
All right, Valmira.
So this white thing around me is a cloud of fog I can't see through.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so... But I kind of know the general direction of everything, so...
Yeah, and I think you would know how to get out of the fog, really.
Right, try and head in this general direction.
Yeah, that's totally reasonable.
Either way, would that put me within striking range of this thing? Maybe
It's about
not.
10 feet, so melee would need to be 5. Unless you have a reach of 10 with something.
Okay, 1 second.
Dan, if that's fog cloud, I actually think it would be twice as large as that. Just FYI.
Did I make it too small? Okay, thank you.
It's a 20-foot radius. I think you got it at a 10 right now.
Let's
20
see.
foot. You did 20-foot diameter.
Oh. I think you're right. Let's see here. Measure.
Sorry, guys. I just thought it sounded like more fun if we can't see.
I agree. Also, I was gonna say, like, that was my move, and I just used it to get out of the fog. Like, I can't do anything to move up any closer.
Okay, I'll try to be
strike it.
fair and say that's what it was.
That gives me a good disadvantage, but yeah, so that's my move. I got out of the fog.
Okay. That's better. All
It
right.
is the zombie's turn.
Le Zombie is going to make a short sword attack on Gedlin in the hopes that he can
Gonna
break
try.
through the armor. He makes the attack, but the attack does not make with the 16.
16 will not make mustard, good sir.
The skeleton utters a roar in frustration, and then moves on to Soren's turn. That was the perfect sound effect. It's like, oh, I missed! In zombie. Or skeleton.
Okay. I can't see very well. So... let's see. I don't know if this is going to be helpful, but I'm trying to be more creative in combat. So I'm going to move towards the thing, and then when I get close enough to be able to see it, it appears to be right on the edge of the cloud. And I've got the feeling that if it's in the cloud, it won't be able to attack my buddies as well. So I want to try and grab it and pull it back into the cloud.
Oh, cool. Let's have a strength roll. Or I guess that'd be, is that athletics? Yeah, athletics.
Sure. Oh, nope. 5.
I mean, I could do an opposed strength check and see, because otherwise I'm just using a DC. No, he resists you for sure. Unsuccessful, unfortunately.
Okay. He's just so slippery, guys. And then I have a bright idea, and I just kind of crouch down onto the ground, like behind the skeleton,
Okay.
on my hands and knees in a tabletop formation.
Are you gonna try to trip it?
That's up to them.
Okay. I think I'll bring Muzzrum in. Does anyone want to use Muzzrum? If not, I can make the rolls for him.
I'm good. You can do it.
I've never messed with monk stuff.
Me neither. Good grief.
I don't know how to multitask, so you're really
I
down
think-
2 players if I do it.
Okay, I can do it then, I guess. Just for funsies. He does... basically, he's super... okay, so he kind of like dances around, and he does like a quick handspring over the skeleton to land on the far side of the skeleton, and then makes a shoving attack to push him over Zoran.
That's awesome. Let's see.
I like it. I like it a lot.
So,
So
thinking
shove is
another-
his action, right?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. I haven't had anyone use shove when I've been DMing before. Okay, how does it
I
work?
looked up. Let me look it up. I looked up earlier this week how I could try and be a little more creative, and they basically just say, like, use other actions. So I was kind of trying to look into that.
I love
Okay,
that.
so
That's
shove.
awesome. I'm trying to find it on my
No.
DM screen. Oh, shove. Special melee attack, athletics check versus athletics or acrobatics, their choice. Replaces one melee attack. Target may be no larger than one size bigger. If failed, they are prone or pushed 5 feet back. So he would make an athletics check versus the
It's
zombies.
basically a grapple check, but
But to shove.
yeah.
Okay, if you beat a 4, then you're successful.
Oh, I get to roll it? I don't know what
Yeah.
his modifiers are.
It would be a +1.
Here, I'll throw a d20. Uh, 9?
Okay, he is successful. And so let me double check and make sure.
If you
Okay.
go to D&D Beyond and you go to the campaign, you'll be able to pull up his sheet if you need to.
Oh, I can't pull up his too?
You can't edit it, but you can look at it. Unless he marked it private for some reason.
Okay, I'll take a look and try and find it.
Do you think he should be prone or pushed 5 feet back?
Well, can I argue that because I did the tabletop, that
Uh-huh.
we kind of get both? So he shoves it 5 feet, and then I'm essentially helping.
I
so
was
that it
secretly
also goes
hoping
prone.
that you would say that because I wanted that to happen.
Okay, that's what I was
I don't-
going after. I think it's a. It's a little extra based on rules as written, but I think it's what would
I
happen.
think it's fair for
Rule of cool.
two-player actions.
Yeah.
I love it. The skeleton
And
is now prone in the fog.
Zoran is also prone and just looks over and goes,
Ow! As you get smacked by the leg of the skeleton as it trips over you.
Okay, and then meta talk just rules as written, guys. You get advantage on melee attacks if he's prone.
Right.
Well, thank you for the reminder. I would have forgotten that.
Cool.
Yeah, my moon druid on Sunday, that's his whole thing, is he just gets people restrained or prone.
Have you ever have you looked into sorry to just take it off track here a little bit, but there's the Barbarian. Have you looked at that build?
No, but it sounds interesting.
Yeah,
I've
so
heard
if you multi-class Bard and Barbarian in the right way, you get the Bard's expertise, which gives you expertise on any ability checks. Guess what's an ability check? That's right, athletics. So you can just grapple the fuck out of people, and then so you can grapple them and hold them, and then on your next action you do the same thing, and you can drop, like put them on the ground to make them prone and just hold them there while your buddies beat the shit out of them. It's also known as the WWE wrestler because you just grapple and throw people everywhere.
I would either do as a moon druid, just become a giant constrictor snake because you can do that, and be a size huge snake and just grab people.
Yeah.
And it's like you get one attack, with one attack you can completely restrain someone.
Holy
Or I'll
cow.
just do like a polar bear and use okay, first attack is to grapple you, second attack is to pin you to the ground. Like
Yeah.
and then you're just down.
That
Yes,
is so
yeah,
cool.
That's exactly the Barbarian. It's like if you min-max it, a level 12 Barbarian could pin a what are those giant ass demons that are like CR 18?
Oh, the bone devils or whatever.
Not the Bone Devil, the Pit Fiend. The Pit Fiend.
Oh wow.
A level 12 Barbarian can completely restrain a Pit Fiend if you min-max it correctly. It's completely broken.
Wow. Sounds fun.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sorry about that. I
Gedlin
didn't realize that was a video.
Gedlin is the top of the initiative, and then Velmira is right after him.
I guess I'll go into the fog to continue to kill the skeleton. Does my advantage to him being prone get canceled out by the fog, or can I see him up close in the fog? Because normally fog would impose disadvantage, right?
I'm going to argue that it would be canceled out.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought.
That makes the most sense to me.
So how far can you see in the fog? Because now I know how far the thing.
Basically, 5 feet. It's the
Okay,
farthest.
so I
30,
can't
20?
see it anymore.
That hits.
Dang.
10
As long as
points
it's
of damage
prone,
for
you
my
still
first.
get a normal attack on it.
18 to hit.
Okay.
Another 5 piercing damage.
Excellent. 2 pretty solid hits on the skeleton. Anything else, sir?
Mm-mm.
All right. Valmira is next.
Alright, I'm just gonna yell, bring him this way. I don't want to attack him. I can't see anybody, so I can't go with the battle axe. Drag him over here! A few more feet! And that's my turn. I hold my action there. Yeah, I'll just give it.
Well,
That's what I want to do. Communicate.
Okay. I don't know if they can move him because he's prone. Is that possible?
We could You could grab him and, like, if you've got something restrained or grappled, you can move them at half your speed, but it's like you gotta make another grapple check kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never
It's a whole
mind
big
then.
hassle. Instead, Valmira should just come to us instead of us trying to have to bring the enemy to her.
Okay, well, I'll go to them then.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
meta talk, Liz, the purpose of him going prone was it would cancel out the disadvantage. So you get a
okay.
straight attack on him in the cloud, but any attacks from him should be at disadvantage against
cool.
you at this point.
So I'll just go in what I know works. Thank you. Oh. Alright, dirty 20 hits, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
Now, Liz, does your axe do slashing or bludgeoning damage?
Slashing. 11 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And then I get my second attack. It'd be 21 to hit
That's
with
a hit.
another 11 points of slashing damage.
Ooh. Yeah, you can tell it's not feeling too healthy for an undead.
Alright, who's up?
The skeleton is. It's going to,
Yeah,
at
who's up?
disadvantage, try to attack whoever is closest. Man, it doesn't matter because he got a 2. So he flailing around with his sword, no idea where you are, and just instead is swinging wildly. And let's see, do I want him? No, I'm gonna roll. He's not wise enough to understand that he needs to get back up, so he's gonna stay prone. Yeah, because he's not dead. He's not that smart.
Okay.
It doesn't have to make sense. Well, his wisdom is -1 anyway, so.
No, I think it's totally fine. I was just laughing at it. Zoran, I think, is going to...
I have a habit of rationalizing everything.
Oh, you're good. I think Zoran's afraid of getting hit from the zombie skeleton just flailing around, so he's gonna disengage by just barrel rolling away out of the fog cloud.
That's a cool idea.
Just kind of crawling so I get half speed, so I'll just roll as far as I can. The disengage is my action, so I'm actually done just doing that,
Okay.
which makes it Muzzrum's turn. Can I argue that he kind of just walks into the fog cloud, and I can't do his voice at
And
all, but he's
punches?
definitely going to say kind of... Well, I think it's even dumber than that. I think he's just like, what are we all doing? We're like wasting time, and he just walks on the skeleton, maybe crushing its head, and we'll make an attack roll.
You idiots! Could
'Cause
have
he
gotten
gets
this
two
over
attacks.
5 minutes ago.
He gets 2 attacks, so it's just like right foot, left foot.
Yeah, first hit would
That
hit,
is fine.
Oh, I can actually roll it.
and
No? No, I can't.
oh, that's weird. It didn't roll the second one that I rolled. Oh, here we go. Okay, so he hits both of those, and his minimum damage is enough to take it out.
I
So
thought it might be.
Muzzrum ends the skeleton.
Nice.
What are y'all doing hiding in this cloud of fog?
Yeah, who casted that?
It was the skeleton. The skeleton can
Son
cast
of a-
spells. I've never
Well,
met a
see.
skeleton to do that before.
Yeah, I did not expect that. Glad
We'll
it's
give
gone.
you that it's disconcerting. Yes.
This is getting stronger and stronger.
Well,
I
I'm
also
gonna
still
go
feel
poke
pretty
my
okay
head
now.
into this room.
Yes, I poked my head in.
Oh,
Ah,
maybe
shit!
shouldn't have done that.
There are
Okay,
two
well,
skeletons
let's not.
that are just standing there, motionless.
Well, back up out, y'all.
Yeah, I very
It
slowly
sucks
back
that
up.
this has the door.
Stealth check, please, for the guys who went in there and then came back out.
That's there.
9.
1
Ooh,
second.
5.
I'm gonna do opposed checks. So let's see here. Stealth is that's right, it's dexterity. So I want to do perception, which would be wisdom. They both got a. They got the same number. What they get? A 6. So what did you guys roll?
That's a 12. Whew.
I got a 5.
It's like really close. Okay.
All right, well,
He
then you
doesn't
gotta say.
spot you. You both get out just fine. It doesn't spot you at all, but it hears a sound and it starts wandering towards the door, which is open.
Shut it. I'm gonna shut it. Oh, Valmira.
Let's just kill them.
Just forward. Okay. There's so much more in that room, though. Okay.
No, I saw the whole room. It's 2 skeletons. It's fine.
Okay.
You're such a baby sometimes.
I'm ignoring him.
As
Valmira
well.
is.
That might be
Good
a good idea. Sometimes
I'm
it's
in
okay
fact
to not
Get
fight.
out of my way. I storm in.
Oh, now you storm in.
Bravely storming in.
Going for a hit.
All right.
Uh,
Same initiative order, though. We'll say that Valmira gets the drop on it. So Valmira, if you want to be one space closer and get an attack, I'll let you do that, and then we will.
Just
That'll be the surprise round.
22 hit.
Yes, it does.
Perfect. 9 points of slashing damage. And then 12? Does that hit?
No, that one misses.
Dang! Alright, for whatever reason I missed. I got too fiery. I came in too hot, and I swung the first time, and I lined it up perfect. Second
Okay.
time though, I lost control.
As you're attacking it, you see materializing out of the floor. Something that's bony and covered in armor and looks a lot like a skeleton.
Retreat! Retreat! Alright, so can I bonus action? Hold on, do I have disengage? I think I do.
That would be a
90%
normal
sure I
action.
Not as a bonus.
You could.
Oh, that's right, that was on my rogue character.
Well,
Crap,
we
never
got a
mind.
surprise round here, so it hasn't. I mean, you're engaged with it because you engaged with it, but you
Yeah.
could move out and take an opportunity attack from the skeleton if you wanted to get out of there.
I'll do that.
Okay.
So I want to jump back toward the door.
Okay. How does a 21 sound? Is that
Oh, that definitely hits.
contact?
Yep. Oh,
8 piercing damage,
not terrible.
but you are outside the door now.
And I shut it behind me. Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me.
No,
Help me.
I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna jump in.
no.
Don't shut the door.
Don't do that.
You
Don't do that.
push him out of the way.
Don't do that, Gatlin. Shut it. Gatlin, how much can I be
I
yelling
like
at him?
that Zach is committed to his character flaws.
I'm not listening. There is a thing in the
Overconfidence.
middle of the ground that's making them. It's
It's
a
making
factory. It's a factory. Yes.
What? Like, this is where the skeletons are coming from.
Yeah.
We
What if we
have
what
to
if we
get in here and disrupt that.
shouldn't we
like-
destroy the factory then?
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Get my spells.
So-
Okay.
This one that has come up out of the floor is definitely a little bit on the shorter side. It's as if this one was assembled from the bones or something of a dwarf. The other ones have been varying heights, but this one's clearly a dwarf.
Fine. I'll go back in the room, and I'll wait my turn.
No. Gedlin will advance on the same one that he saw Valmira attacking and try to kill that one. 23 hit.
Mm-hmm.
10 points of piercing. 13 does not hit, correct?
Correct.
Alright, and I'm going to buck up and at least stall this one so that they can try to shut down the skeleton summoning circle or whatever.
That brings us back to Valmira. She's muted again.
All right, I'm here. I'm here.
There we go.
I'll
Never.
advance toward the one in the summoning circle.
Fit in a 5-minute break. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Forgot about it.
it's okay. No problemo.
You're all dying, but the game's more
I
important.
blame. Right, Zoran and Gedlin for coercing this. Well, that way, how do you kill it? Like, well, I agree, but okay. Out of spite and anger, I use my turn to advance to the one in the middle.
Okay. You're gonna do the hack and slash?
Yep. I think that much movement is my turn, though, right?
Not even close.
No.
No, you
Okay,
can move and take your actions.
Okay, cool. In that case.
It's a small room. There's no way that's your full movement.
Yeah, not even close.
Yeah, you took 10 feet.
Well, I get to re-roll that one. There we go. 25 to hit.
Ooh, that's a good hit.
Oh!
That's 12 points of slashing damage. And then I come with the second one. 24 to hit. Or
Yep.
9 points of damage. So that is 12, 9, 21 points of slashing damage overall.
Excellent. That was a good hit.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right.
I'm going to battle this one to the death.
It's time for the skeletons to react. All right. There is another fog cloud that is cast inside of your room.
Damn y'all. Howard.
Does anybody have the ability to cast Gust of Wind? Somebody
Oh,
fuck!
prestidigitation! Prestidigitation! Somebody.
Oh, that might work.
Anybody?
That might
I don't
work.
know. That might work. I don't know. The one right next to Gedlin is going to attack with his sword, or try to attack.
Disadvantage, right?
Is oh yeah. Oh, it got a 3 and a 20. Dang it! Well, he whiffs that, and then the one next to Valmira attacks. Okay. He gets a 22. He got an 18 and a 20, so a 22 to attack Valmira.
Yeah.
That's gotta hit.
Yeah.
Alright. 8 piercing damage. I think if I'm correct, that puts you at 30 now?
I believe so. No. Wait, because I have 49. You said 8 piercing damage?
Yeah,
41.
I removed 8 earlier.
That's what I have on D&D
Okay.
Beyond.
Alright, I will put it at 41 then. I must have gotten my wires crossed at some point.
I never
Ma-
trust my own math, so if I'm saying it, it did not come from me.
What was that, Jared?
I was gonna maybe roll 20 didn't. Maybe we didn't update roll 20 when
I
we took the
think
short
that's
rest.
what happened, yeah. It is your turn now, Jared.
Oh, okay. So Zoran has no idea what's going on in here. He hasn't been able to see. He walks in and still can't see. Hey guys, it sounds like you're doing great. Do you need any help?
In front of me.
Right in front of you? Is there more than one in here?
Oh yeah.
3.
Okay, I'll cast. I'll turn undead.
Can you remind me how that works?
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Okay.
It's not like a spell that turns the lights on, right? So I feel like that would make it. I mean, Valmir probably doesn't know that, but
Where it's like. It's
Is
in
that a
two
serious
different
question?
spots. Just a sec. Okay, turn undead. As an action, I present my holy symbol and I start praying. Praying. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute, or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move.
Wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
Yeah, that's a good one because they have terrible wisdom. 10, 2, and 5.
Okay, 10, 2, and 5, those are all turned.
Okay, so then they remind me what happens? Sorry, I was...
Okay, so it's kind of a big one. It's turned for 1 minute, or until it takes damage. A turned creature must spend its turns moving as far away from me as it can, and can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. So, like, they can't approach me.
Okay, so we got an opportunity attack from Velmira and Gedlin then.
I will do that.
As all
While
three
they're
of them
doing that,
looking for the corner.
yeah. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can use only the dash action, or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature, if there's nowhere to move, the creature can only use the dodge action.
Holy cow. That's powerful in a small space like this.
Okay, so I'll use the rest of my movement to kind of move, like, in a position in front of, I don't know, my friends, and I say, while they're turned, why don't we try to destroy whatever factory you said there was in here, huh?
okay, there's a pentagram below me.
Okay, also, before we get that far, I have destroy undead, so if there's a chance that these things are CR 1/2 or lower, they are destroyed, actually.
No, not in this case.
I didn't think so, but wanted to double check.
Yeah, good question.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
You know what? Actually, one of them does. Sorry, I made a mistake. One does die.
Oh, cool.
But
Okay.
yeah, I just let everyone know that there's if you're trying to, so they're turned for right now, which means they're not attacking us. So yeah, right under my feet, it's a pentagram thing, and I start shuffling around trying to kick everything everywhere. I'm gonna mess it up. Oh, can't someone throw fire?
Throw fire? What did you say?
Yeah, like a fireball or.
I throw my torch at you.
Never mind.
If anybody can.
Do I have
get it.
anything that would destroy one of my spells?
Unless you
There you
guys
go.
approach to kill the skeletons, I'm just going to pretend like there's no initiative right now and they're just trying to get away from you.
Sounds good.
I think that's reasonable.
I'm just focused on like keeping them in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And just to be clear, it lasts for 1 minute.
Okay.
Then I would say let's try to like deface this, like the markings on the summoning circle.
Okay. Can you use prestidigitation for that?
Well, it depends. I suppose. Are the markings like in paint, or are they carved into the floor, or what are they?
Carved.
Can I do a perception? Okay.
I'd say they're carved.
Then-
I'm going to give you 2 real minutes to come up with a solution. A little extra
I
time.
say smash it with a hammer and just try to just find the most complicated looking part and start scraping it and scuffing it up, and I'll Eldritch Blast it, and we'll just try to deface it to the point that it no longer functions.
I think that
Okay.
worked.
Make an attack roll with whatever you want to do that with.
Battle axe.
Disadvantage for being in a fog cloud.
Okay. Is it
14
13
to
hit?
hit the ground.
Yeah, I'd say 14 hits.
13.
Yep.
Okay, cool. 5
9
points of
damage.
damage. 10 points of
Okay.
damage.
Hasn't completely gone away yet.
I'll hit it again.
That would hit, yep.
What is this advantage?
I would say 13 hits
Just
too.
13, okay.
Then
I
I do
rolled
9
5.
and 5, so 14 points.
And I did 7 more points of damage.
Okay, with the combined efforts of you two, smashing it in rapid succession, the floor tiles just explode, leaving nothing left of the summoning circle.
Alright, let's take care of these living imposters.
I'm gonna come over here, and if they can't do anything, can I get advantage? Because I feel like if he can't do anything, I'm just gonna really wind, really plan my attempted decapitation.
I hear
How-
you. The turn undead specifically says they take the dodge action. So
Oh,
it would
okay.
cancel out at most.
Yeah. I was going to ask Jared what he thought about that, because I didn't know. I'll go with
Okay.
what Jared thinks on that, because he knows more about it than I do.
$13 misses.
That's correct.
17.
Does not miss.
It'll be 7 points of damage on that guy.
Should double check and make sure that I shouldn't, just actually try to make it dodge. I can't remember how to do that.
I think it gives me disadvantage.
Yeah, dodge imposes disadvantage.
And it can't move, so it must have to dodge then. Oh, it's not its turn. Duh. It can't dodge then.
Well, it would have been sitting there while they were attacking the ground, so theoretically they'd be continuously taking the dodge action. It's up to you, though.
Oh, goodness. This is a little more complicated than my brain was ready for. We'll just go with your roll.
Okay. I rolled 2 attacks, 1 hit, 1 miss,
Yes.
for a total of 7 damage.
Okay. Oh, dang, they have. So this will last. I didn't think
And then-
about how I was going to count how long we'll say 2 turns happen for you to destroy the summoning circle. And then You're in a new turn. So that would leave another 3 after this turn, after this round ends, right? Before they are no longer turned anymore?
Correct.
Okay.
No, it's 10 rounds.
10 rounds.
It took damage.
So,
Well,
so it'd be...
I would give it 5 rounds. I would honestly
5?
say.
Okay.
That's what I would go with, personally.
Okay. We'll do that.
well, one of them took damage, so that should break the turn dead, right?
You're absolutely right. The damage turns it off.
Oh, okay. So that one's no longer turned, but the one that is, I will mark with the green pip. He's still turned, but the other one isn't. Okay. Woo!
Focus on them one at a time, guys.
There's a lot to track in this. Okay. Velmira's
Sorry,
turned. No, it's all right. I nothing wrong with it. I've just never done it before, so I didn't know what to do.
Control
Velmira,
situations.
you're muted. Follow the sound of my voice. You're muted.
She might be interested in push to talk, because then it's easier. Just push a key to talk.
You're still muted, Liz.
For some reason, like Mac can't do that or something like that.
Because it's an inferior piece of equipment.
Okay, so
True dat.
where are? Shut up. Where are these undead creatures that are still alive?
Follow the sound of my voice.
Yeah, you literally, by the sound of Gedlin's voice, you could find them.
Okay. Can I
Attack
see
the
it
one
from
right
right
in
there?
front of you only.
As I look right at you.
Attack Gedlin only.
Son of a gun. 13 hit. Does a 13
Does-
hit.
No.
Well, sad day. I didn't hit Gedlin, did I?
No.
Make your second attack, though, right?
Oh, that's right.
Boy, I always underestimate how long
21.
battles are going to take. Okay, that's a hit.
And that would be 12 points of slashing damage.
All right. And it's not as if we, like, do combat slowly. We're pretty quick at combat, I think. It's just, it's very, very time consuming.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I have to go to the bathroom now, so.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up in 10 minutes too, because it's gone on for a while. The armored skeleton, one of them dodges, the other one tries to attack Velmira. But miss. Oh wait, he's got disadvantage. He definitely misses. And Zorn's turn.
Okay. That one, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And I cast Sacred Flame.
3.
That'll not work. To damage for 16 radiant damage.
Go. How do you want to do this?
I mean, the spell kind of explains itself. A flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. The target failed its dexterity saving throw, so it took damage from that.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah,
exciting enough for everyone?
It is. That's
Like, pillar
Good enough.
assaulted it.
Yeah.
good enough for critical roll.
Zoran's still in the fog cloud too, so that was probably a little reckless. He just
Yeah,
pointed it in a
probably.
direction and it just happened. Yeah.
Your deity is with you, I guess. Even
Yeah,
though your deity
right.
is not one of battle. All right. Mushroom's just chilling. But he comes in, and he doesn't have a whole lot of movement speed left, so I'll say he gets up this far because I didn't pay attention. And then we'll go back to Gedlin. Which it has
Gedlin will
dodged
take
to
another-
Gedlin.
Okay. So I'm attacking at disadvantage.
Yes. If I understand correctly.
Yes.
Well, both of those were terrible. 11 misses, I assume.
Yes.
How about a dirty 20?
That will hit.
What did that Will of Lady of Joy? What was that?
I noticed
That's
that.
the name of my sword.
Oh, okay.
It's very much like a
Uh,
Catholic parish name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Cool. I like it a lot.
Max damage for 12 points of piercing damage.
All right. Excellent job. And then Valmira is next. It is no longer turned.
So, because it took dodge, does it also have give disadvantage to Valmira or just me?
Just dodge. When you take a dodge action, you're focused entirely on avoiding attacks. Until the start of your next turn, any attack rolls made against you have disadvantage if you can see the attacker, and you make dexterity saving throws with advantage. You lose this benefit when you are incapacitated or your speed drops to 0.
Huh.
So yeah, just all attacks that it can see it imposes disadvantage against.
Okay, so I have disadvantage on these attacks.
Yeah.
Against it.
Yes.
In that
If you
case,
in D&D Beyond under actions, it lists the attack cat. If you click on dodge, it'll give you what I just read.
Oh, really?
okay, cool.
So grapple, help, hide, all of those.
Oh.
Describes them all.
I didn't even know you could click on it. It wasn't hyperlinked.
Yep, just tried it and it worked out, so I thought I'd share.
Brilliant.
You can click on basically anything. You want to know what intimidation is? Click on it.
Huh. I didn't know that. That's clever.
Okay, so it's trying to dodge me.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
so
cool. So I roll with disadvantage. Does a 16 hit?
yes.
Okay, so I am going to use Divine Smite for this. So an extra 2d8 of Radiant. Okay.
Don't use all your extra stuff.
Well, I have a few more spell slots left like this.
Okay.
7 plus... That's 7 points of slashing damage. 2d8. Of extra. Okay, so I think I get an extra, and I'll explain. So that would be 9 plus 2, 11 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
So 7 slashing.
How do you want to do this?
I just get in a whirlwind of luck, and I just start slashing away. And I don't know when or what I'm hitting, but I feel the resistance of bone come down. And it's like, have you ever dropped something that you didn't want to break, but as soon as it hit the ground, you knew, that it broke. That's what I feel when my battle axe hits me. It's like just the right way. I'm like, no, that was it. Like before the bones even hit the ground.
Okay, and then to wrap up our session tonight, after this happens, you hear an ungodly sound coming from deeper into the structure. This is a sound effect I made months ago.
Balin, get in here and shut the door.
You just hear the garbled sound of something very unholy in the distance.
No, I have to sleep.
We're not sleeping here. That's not an option.
Okay, do you want to go back to the trash compactor?
I'll take my chances with the constructs.
Okay.
And that, I think, is where we'll pick up next week.
Wait,
I'm
can we go
also
back to the constructs before?
I'm gonna wave the fog clouds and say that they don't need to be up anymore because I think they don't really drop if the spellcaster dies, but
They dissipate over enough time.
they dissipate over time. So I think it's okay.
What?
And that
Yeah, I
is
think-
that is going to be all for the session tonight.
Oh, it lasts for an hour, but it's concentration, so it would go when the spellcaster dies.